Hello, goons and goonettes. This is another video before we end this year of 2020. A very sucky year for many. Though with this year, I've been basically given a chance to play a lot of games. I found new games to play and revisit at the same time. So I want to share my top 10 games that I played this year. It'll just be a nice, chill, somewhat chill actually, video to explain all the games that I played this year. So, here you go. Number 10, Watch Dogs Legion. This is one game where I had the most mixed response. Watch Dogs Legion felt like a downgrade from Watch Dogs 2, but an upgrade from Watch Dogs 1. Heck, I'm not even sure if that's my solid answer. Legion's main feature is play as anyone. When I first saw that trailer at E3 2019, I realized it was something that I wanted for Watch Dogs 2. In that game, it seemed like you're gonna play these other characters that Marcus meets in DedSec. Well, you do get to play as Regis Tatar at the very end of the game, but not for long. I don't want to say too much about Legion, as I'll be making a video reviewing the Watch Dogs trilogy. But as I said, playing as multiple characters makes sense for a franchise, and then seeing the playing as anyone featured in Legion, it seemed like a key to the franchise's success. But playing the game felt awkward. I didn't really play with a lot of the characters. I stuck to like 4 or 5, my main being a construction worker, as I found those to be the most useful. I still found enjoyment with gameplay and the story, but I felt like there was much more experience I was missing out on, which the game doesn't intrigue me enough with. Plus, online isn't available as of making this video, so again, my thoughts on the Watch Dogs trilogy will be more explained in a future video. I do have problems such as the saturation of missions and the location of the game itself, so those problems and my pros of the game does put it on number 10 on my list and be further analyzed in that future video. Number 9, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I feel wrong for putting this game on this list, but whatever. I never played 64 or Sunshine, but I have played Galaxy, although I never completed it. So 3D All-Stars was the perfect opportunity for playing all those games. I had a blast playing 64 and Sunshine, and it was a joy to revisit Galaxy on the Switch. Even though I had fun playing 64 and Sunshine, those games don't fit well with the Joy-Cons or a Pro Controller. With Galaxy, both controllers felt great, but with 64 and Sunshine, controlling Mario feels clunky with those controllers. Other than that, it's a good compilation of games. Plus, it's fun listening to the soundtracks. I can't play them. I don't want Nintendo to throw a fit, so. Number 8, Minecraft Dungeons. I actually found Minecraft Dungeons to be quite enjoyable. I liked the combat and the level design, though pretty simple, it was fun for me. Dungeons was like one of those appetizer games to me, as a pretty fine and a bit short experience. Something I'm mixed about is a difficult change, which is something that forces you to keep playing the game. I don't really like that. I don't like games that lock content behind extensions of the game, such as New Game Plus, or changing the difficulty to unlock more rewards, like what Dungeons does. So this game is number 8 for me. Also, they completely changed the reward system, and I didn't realize before I tried to get back to it, so I need to readjust for the game. Great. Number 7, Plants vs. Zombies. So I was looking at my Xbox one day and I realized I need more games, cause I'm getting tired of playing all these Call of Duties and Fortnite. Then I realized, wait, I can start an Xbox Game Pass subscription for 3 months and it's only $1. So I got Xbox Game Pass, got some games, then when EA Play was added, I got Plants vs. Zombies, the classic. Plants vs. Zombies is just one of those games I can sit back, relax with. I finished the first set of adventure mode, played minigames, and played 2-player games with my dad. The only reason it's number 7 is because it's another appetizer game like Minecraft Dungeons. Just not one of those games where I'm really invested on like the top 3 games in this list. Other than that, a nice relaxing game for me, and another to the Game Pass collection. Number 6, Henry Stickman Collection. Oh, the Henry Stickman Collection. Humble beginnings on Newgrounds, got sequels praised by fans, then finally a full game collection of the series. breaking the bank, escaping the prison, stealing the diamond, infiltrating the airship, fleeing the complex, and completing the mission are the games I'm talking about. The main character, Henry Stickman, and that's Stickman with an I, not an A, Henry Stickman, not Henry Stickman, Stickman. Anyways, Henry Stickman, a wacky criminal with the special ability to pull out any item in any case scenario. I made up that description, by the way. Yeah. Basically, the games are choices based with you selecting a path for Henry, then you get to see if you failed or succeeded. The best part of these games are the failures. The game's humor is where they shine, and as said, it is seen when you fail a path, either through the visual gag or the text shown on the fail screen. Now, the person who created the games was Marcus B, or as known as Puffballs United, or better known as one of the artists for Innersloth. That's right, Innersloth, the developers of Among Us. As Puff created the first 5 Henry games, he made the 6th game and remastered the previous games for the collection with the help of Forte Bass, the programmer for Innersloth. And that's pretty nice to see. So I will continue my support for that small team. Number 5, Minecraft. I played a lot of Minecraft during the late spring and summertime in this year with my friends. I still find the game enjoyable. Although I had times where I played the game and just wanted to turn it off. I got bored sometimes. Now you may be asking, if you got bored of it, why is it number 5 on this list? Well, when I enjoyed a game, I enjoyed it. When it got boring, I still found a way to enjoy the game afterwards. And that's really all I have to say about Minecraft. It's Minecraft. Number 4, Among Us. Among Us is the most interesting thing that happened this year, and I'm not being held at gunpoint. And it's even more interesting than Fall Guys. I never played Fall Guys, but the point is, I like Among Us. Most tasks are fun, I like lying to people.
And I love the anger that is conducted through the voice chat in Discord.
I'm not insane, I swear. The developers, Innersloth, did such a good job with the game and almost fell into obscurity, but luckily got picked up by Twitch streamers. I do want to see more of what the game could become, as I do like this game for what it is right now. I just want it to be expanded before it dies. Also,
when you play here among us, streaming, just like you. We've got a lobby waiting for you. Streaming, what do we do? Rose the imposter, maybe it's you.
What did you see when the body was found?
Toast acting sus with no one around.
I was in comms, I was with AOC.
Oh, don't you dare marinate me. Streaming, time to reject. Unanimous vote, Dr. Disrespect.
anyways, number 3. Number 3, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I got Jedi Fallen Order on Christmas last year, so I did a lot of playtime this year. I had fun with it, and it's the hardest game I've ever played. You may say otherwise, but I honestly had a hard time going through the game. I have no timing, which does make sense that I'm not able to dodge attacks. I'll admit too, I didn't know that you can have more than 2 stims, so I was stuck with that for every single enemy and boss battle on my first playthrough. So yeah, I was big dumb. With that said, I enjoyed the story in my first playthrough. I did enjoy the gameplay as well. Sort of. Again, I have poor timing. I'm not the best at combat in any game really. I have this Leroy Jenkins kind of battle strategy. Though with a New Game Plus playthrough, and that I found out you can have more stims, I enjoyed the game. I took more care of my timing and combat strategy to have at least enjoyed the game more, and it worked. I love playing as Cal Kestis. I enjoy his character and was intrigued by the story that at the time wasn't really shown in the Star Wars universe before. It's the aftermath of the Order 66 purge. It was interesting to see these characters that went through such events and trying to recover from it. The game demonstrates some kind of PTSD to these characters, and it's really executed well. That's all I'm gonna say story-wise. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't played it. Gameplay-wise, Cal is the most fun and interesting Jedi, as he can have a double lightsaber and it has Force Echo, and that's Force Slow. I think that's what it's called. In conclusion, this game has the perfect mix of story, gameplay, and difficulty, but its glitches make it number 3. Seriously, I run into too many issues where the game crashes, textures won't load, and the boss is freezing mid-battle. It was annoying. It just takes you out of the immersion of the game. It is an EA game after all. Number 2, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Spider-Man Miles Morales was a cool video game, a really cool standalone video game, not DLC, a full video game that's just meant to scratch the power of the PlayStation 5, a video game just for us to hold over until the sequel of the previous game. Okay, now that's out of the way, I enjoyed Spider-Man Miles Morales. Heck, more than the PS4 game. Even though I played SMM on the PS4. Yeah, I didn't get the PlayStation 5. They ran out of stock before I looked at the listing. So I didn't get those cool, fast load times or the epic ray tracing. But dang it, Miles is just so fun to play as. His animations and powers give this sense of playing a different Spider-Man game. It's the same map and the open world choices, but there is a lot more character that was added in this game, and I love it. With Peter, I enjoyed the new approach of playing a much more older and experienced Spider-Man, though with Miles, I had more fun with Miles' inexperience as Spider-Man. I think it's because he has his bubbly personality and his addition of powers. Miles' powers are bioelectricity and camouflage, which both add to the gameplay so well. It's just so pleasing to shock enemies like 3, 2, 1, BAM! Then the story, oh my gosh, so much more character! Keep in mind, I will be discussing more about this game, Jedi Fallen Order and Watch Dogs Legion in future videos, which I should really write. Anyways, I'm excited about what Insomniac has in store for next Spider game. They come a long way from humble beginnings with Spyro. I really want to see more from them. Now this section of the video is the other list mentions, where these are short games that I didn't really want to put in this list, even though I included Plants vs Zombies, but there is a lot more stuff to do in that game. I mean, come on. These are like short, like I can't do anything else with them, or just games I've barely played. So here we go. Cold War. I only played the alpha and beta version of Black Ops Cold War, so I can't really put this game on the actual list. That said, I enjoyed playing Cold War for what it was. I'll be finding a way to actually play the full game so I can give a full-fledged review, as it caused a divide in the fan base. You're either a Modern Warfare dude or a Cold War dude. Tetris Effect Connected. This is another short Xbox Game Pass game that I played. I like Tetris. Tetris is fun. This Tetris is just like any other Tetris, but it's pretty visuals and pretty music. I love those visuals and the music. I suggest playing the game and get lost in its beauty. Just a short, fun, and somewhat relaxing game. I say somewhat because it's Tetris. Tetris is fun, if you know what I mean. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I just got this game for Christmas and I played a couple of hours of it, but I'm having fun with it. It's a hack and slash game with Zelda elements, just like the previous Hyrule Warriors game. It's cool to play as these characters you learn from Breath of the Wild, and really that's all I can say about the game. Number 1, Doom Eternal. I never played a Doom game before, but I saw it on Xbox Game Pass, and since I've always wanted to try out the game, I downloaded it and I finished it. This is the most fun I had with a game in my life. Just hacking and slashing the demon is just so pleasing to the eye with all the weapons you can have, and listening to the booming soundtrack in the background just to kick into action with each battle. Thank you, Mick Gordon. You brought magic to my ears. Plus, I don't really have any problems with the game. Maybe because I played the game after all the major bugs got patched, but I'm not sure. I also had fun learning about the story as I played the game and watched videos on timeline stuff. It was also a tough game for me, but it was more like a fun, tough kind of game. I was just able to get more time to get satisfaction from killing demons. All in all, the game is fun for what it is, and it's my #1 game this year. There haven't been many big games this year, as a lot of developers had to delay their games. So it's a good time to go back on older games and short games to play and relax with that I never experienced before. I know some of the games on the list aren't for relaxing, but they are fun to enjoy, and I know I'm sounding like a broken record. Though I'm being honest, this year has been the most enjoyable time to play these games. Either exploring or revisiting. And that's all I really have to say. I hope you guys can find more games to spend your time with, and I hope you all can enjoy your night on New Year's Eve. Here's to 2021 and its games. See you in the next video.